everything we do, we use 100% clean ingredients. We believe that even if you're drinking, you should still know what you're putting into your body.
Mm-hmm.
And you like real ingredients actually taste real. They taste better. They don't
Yeah,
taste like some chemical concoction in a can.
exactly.
And so that's the premise of everything we do that kind of carries through line. We had to literally fight with the TTB to put like sugars and nutrition panel on our cans. Like it is not something that you're required to put on at all, like which is mostly why like most vodka, bourbon, no one has nutrition panels. It's not a requirement. It's like the only thing that you consume that you don't actually have to label what's inside, which is crazy.
Welcome to Thursday Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Jesse Ott, the host of this podcast, which is all about beverage innovation. I talk with innovation pioneers from agriculture to glass. Thank you for listening, and be sure to subscribe to be notified of all new episodes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Thursdays. I am Jesse Ott, and I have an exciting guest today, Maria Littlefield, co-founder of Owl's Brew. Welcome, Maria.
Thanks. So happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. I'm super pumped. This is an awesome product. There's a big story behind this brand, and I can't wait to dig in. But first and foremost, where are you calling from?
I am calling from New York on this Thirsty Thursday.
Yay!
Yeah. I live in New York City.
Nice. I lived there for a minute, you know. Let's see. I had 9/11, the blackout. What else?
That was good. You were done.
Yeah.
You know, New York, I think it's like a place you either like live for a few years and leave, or it's like you're like, I'm never going to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I enjoyed it. It was kind of lonely because it was kind of hard to meet people. But then once you kind of met people, they're kind of friends for life.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, 100%. New York has this amazing way of like making this huge city feel very small when you kind of build your community, right? It's like we all live in this gigantic city, but it's crazy how much I run into people.
Yeah.
It's like a little neighborhood that you just end up spending a lot of time like in your neighborhood versus kind of this big, it's not like
Yeah.
Times Square, right?
Yeah. I went to BC, Brooklyn, and stayed in Sunnyside.
Yeah.
And I forget how pretty that neighborhood is.
Pretty. Yeah.
It is
Parts
so
of
nice
Brooklyn don't
there.
feel at all like a city. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just beautiful. Even the parks,
Yeah.
it's all just so pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, Jess, you need to make a lot of money and buy one of these houses out here. There's my goal. I got a bucket list.
Yeah, vision board, bucket list, whatever.
Yeah, vision board. There you go. I lived in an apartment in Queens when I lived in New York, and I lived there for like 3 years. The
Nice.
blackout, I was in the Empire State Building on the 69th floor working for a magazine. Had my rollerblades, and so we had to literally run down 69 flights of stairs, and I rollerbladed up to 54th and had a few drinks with a coworker of mine, and then I literally rollerbladed home to Queens.
You know,
I was so hungry. I ate everything in the refrigerator.
as
and then went to the bar.
Yeah, you deserved a few drinks and anything else.
We were
Honestly,
playing pool by candlelight.
A really impressive rollerblade. I don't think I could rollerblade like more than 2 blocks. So
I don't know that I could anymore. I kick him around in the garage a little bit, but I haven't dared to put him on.
Were you like a rollerblader though? That's so cool.
No.
Oh my God.
No, I don't even remember why I had him at work. It's just really weird.
Fair. Well, they were good for that moment.
Yeah, they were. They were perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't have to walk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, faster.
Like everybody else did.
Exactly.
But, in times like that, New York it was awesome because everybody was cooking food outside and it was like, community, and that was really cool.
Yeah, New York really comes together.
Yeah.
I was here for this big hurricane. What was that? Hurricane Sandy, I guess?
Yeah.
Which was also crazy. Yeah, like
it was bad.
It was all, yeah, but it was amazing. People were like taking each other in, like, bringing each other food. Like it was like we lived on the Upper East Side at the time, and we're like basically running a hotel. Like our friends were sleeping on the floor.
So, are you from New York?
I'm not originally. I was born on Martha's Vineyard, actually.
Nice.
A little island off of Mass, yeah. And then I moved to Connecticut, went to school there, and then school in upstate New York, and then I moved here after college.
Okay.
Yeah. So like this area, but
yeah,
not New York City.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw on LinkedIn that you went to school in Italy.
I went abroad in Italy, yeah. That was super awesome. I went to school at Skidmore in upstate New York, but then I did an abroad at Lorenzo de' Medici in Italy. And I always tell everyone, I was like, even my brothers, I like basically forced them to go abroad. I'm like, it was the most incredible experience.
Most it is.
Did you go abroad? Yeah.
I did. I lived in France for a year.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible. They were, and I'm still friends with these people today.
Damn. It's just
Yeah.
like, and I just feel like at that time in your life, like you grow up so much in that experience too, right? You're like navigating a foreign country on your own,
Yeah.
learning a different language, or most places, right? Like, I mean, France, and I would speak Italian. And it was, I don't know, it's just like, it is such a core memory in my life.
It was.
Yeah. And
Yeah. It shapes you too.
traveling, it shapes you, like, just like, it's also amazing to like travel around Europe, with a couple of your friends. And so, yeah.
I remember seeing these. I was in Amsterdam visiting a friend, and I was on a train, and they're like, "Are you American?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You Americans, you just get out and travel everywhere." I'm like, "Well, why don't you?"
Yeah. What?
It costs nothing.
We were always flying on, what was it, like Ryanair or something, and they didn't have,
Yes.
like, remember they didn't have, like, seats? It was like, you'd, like, the door open, you'd, like, sprint to the plane to try to get on.
Your suitcases can be this big.
Like, I mean, it basically carried everything in your lap, and it was, like, a wild west when the doors opened. Everyone's, like, piling on these, like, orange, or well, they were, like, some crazy color, I don't know. Anyway, I don't even
Yeah.
know if that's still a thing, but I very, very distinctly remember that, sprinting onto Ryanair flights.
Yeah, I've taken many of those
Yeah,
flights. They're
they
f
were, like,
they're it's a
$50 or something, right?
it costs nothing. If you can plan it ahead of time, it's a great way to get several places. The trains just aren't cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And so but air is for some reason. So but, it does kinda suck because sometimes the airports aren't very close to the city center or whatever, but, cab right away.
More adventure. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you went to college in New York, you said?
Upstate New York, yeah.
Upstate New
Saratoga.
York.
I went to Skidmore, which is up in Saratoga Springs. Great
Gotcha.
little town if you've never been.
Alright. Well, I'd like to get up
Yeah,
there.
it's super
I'd
fun.
love to get up there and drive around and see the foliage at some point. I know it's
Yeah, it's beautiful.
yeah, I bet.
And they obviously, like, up to Vermont too, like, all New England is very, we're good at leaves up there. But,
Yeah.
also Saratoga has they have a racetrack for horse racing, and so in the summer, it's just, like, a super vibrant, very lively town. Tons of, like,
That's
live
fun.
music, tons of, like, cool outside bars, restaurants. It's like a little, I don't know, little hub in middle of upstate New York. It's very cool.
That is so cool. Do you get up there?
My friends and I used to go back on every summer. Now we all have, like, little kids, and the logistics of it have been a little more challenging.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I would say probably about once a year we go back up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
a cool spot. And, yeah, it's not too far from here.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm from Iowa, so it's always far. Wherever I am.
That's a plane ride. Yeah, you're pretty central there.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely take the
But
plane
also
for
I've
that
heard
one.
it's beautiful. Yeah,
I think it is. The
yeah.
rolling hills and the fields with the big red barns and silos and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm from there, so I think it's beautiful. It's not mountains beautiful or anything like that, but we do have hills and cliffs and,
Awesome.
farms. Lots of farms.
Little farms,
A lot of
yeah.
hogs, a lot of corn.
Great. Love it.
Yeah, corn fed. So how did you make your way to New York City then?
I mean, honestly, I always wanted to move to New York. I spent a lot of time, I mean, I didn't live too far from the city, so I spent a lot of time coming in as I
Coming
was
in? Yeah.
younger. And when I graduated, I was pretty much had a one-way track to New York. I didn't have a job, but I was super determined to move to New York.
Yeah. It
So,
was
yeah.
it was kind of intimidating when I got here. It's like, "Okay, where do I start?
No, no, totally.
I'm
It's like, where,
here."
yeah. I had a couple girlfriends at the time who one really wanted to move, and the other one was like, "I don't know, maybe I'll, like," she's from Vermont. She's like, "Maybe I'll go to Vermont, like, hang out for a little while, then we'll move." And my other friend and I were like, "No, we're moving now." We went to New York and we signed a lease, and at the point that time there was like DocuSign. I like FedExed her the lease, and I was like, "You better sign this." And she did. And she moved, and she had a lot of fun with us. She still lives here. But no, I literally moved. It's funny. I moved here without a job. I was just like, I'm gonna hostess or waitress or something. I'll figure it out. And the first day I moved to New York, I got an interview for an internship at this boutique marketing agency. I still don't even remember. Someone connected us somehow. Anyway, my couch is being delivered. I was like super stressed out. Anyway, I ended up getting this. Yeah, I ended up getting the internship.
Wow. That is cool.
But this point of that entire story is that so my co-founder Jenny was actually who hired me at the internship.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and we have been working together ever since. Like, it's actually really funny. I was the first person that she ever hired, and so she was like super late for the interview, and then she came in, and we had like a really great chat, and then she like went out, left the room, but she closed the door, but it was like a sliding door, but it was like French door, that was like all glass, like I could see through. And she was just like pacing back and forth in front of the door for like 10 minutes. And then just came back in and was like, "You're hired." I was like, "What?"
Was she meditating?
She was like, so now obviously when she tells the story now, she was like, I was like having an internal like conundrum. Like I couldn't figure out. She's like, is this the first person I've ever interviewed? This is my first hire ever. Like, do I just like her that much? Or do I just like anybody? What should I do? Like,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, so then, yeah, we worked together for a couple of years at the marketing agency before starting, obviously, Owl's Brew, but that's how we met.
What kind of products did you market?
At the marketing firm?
Yeah.
So we worked so it was a boutique agency. It was very much like on the celebrity side of things. And then Jenny and I were on the board. Like it was, they would do like appearances or, celebrity endorsements or, at the time there was like gifting suites and things like that. And Jenny and I were on the brand side. So we would actually activate the brands at a lot of like these big lifestyle events. Would like do like Axe Lounge in the Hamptons or took like the Axe astronauts to the Derby one year.
That's cool.
Yeah, so things like that. So it was like kind of bringing brands. It's called integrated marketing. It's kind of like a fuzzy term, but it was really just like bringing brands to life, kind of in
How
those like
fun.
first spaces. Yeah, yeah, it was super. It was great. It was a really awesome first job. I like learned so much. I mean, it's interesting so much about that side of things was such a good foundation in a weird way for what we do now. Of course, like on the marketing side, but also like on the production side and like putting things together. It's really very similar to like actually putting a product together, right? If you're putting an event together and you're like, okay, the table needs to arrive. We need the display. We need the backdrop. We need the lighting. We need this. It's like very
Right.
similar to making a product, right? You're just like coordinating all this stuff to come together at one time. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, and then during that time, Jenny had a family member that was sick and she was looking for ingredients that could help him and kind of came upon the whole world of like tea and botanicals and plants and was like amazed that you could drop something in water and have all these amazing benefits. And so she started blending for functions, so like, looking at things that had anti-inflammatory properties or immune boosting properties. And when we were in the office and you were like sick, like she would make you some sort of like immune boosting one. Like for a long time, actually, we had a tea company first, and there was a blend called the Littlefield that was like fennel and stinging nettle and all these like incredible like properties from when I was sick one day. Like all the
That's
restaurants.
awesome.
Yeah, it was really funny. Like restaurants in the
Did it
city
help?
area. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was amazing. Tea and botanicals are like amazing healing properties.
Yeah. I
Truly,
love tea. I'm
yeah,
drinking some right now, actually.
amazing.
Yeah.
True. I have some spiked tea on me.
There you go. We'll get to that soon,
That's how we
hopefully.
start. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so we started like she would like blend for like people in the office and she had all these like different bags of concoctions in the kitchen of this like we worked out of this like old brownstone and we started hosting tea cocktail parties. Well, so anyway, we were very social at the time. Uh and going out a lot and hosting clients a lot. And we're like, okay, why is this margarita neon green? Or why, when I have like one sip of whatever that is, do I have an immediate headache? Like, what's actually in these cocktails? Like, what are we actually drinking? And just started peeling back the layers a little bit of the alcohol industry and realized that like nothing is as it seems. It's all like a bunch of smoke and mirrors and a lot of really like fuzzy labeling that's intended to be fuzzy because they don't want you to know what's inside. And so we just were like, we don't want to drink that way. And honestly, just started spiking all this tea and botanicals and that she had in the office and like recreating some of like first was super basic, like, oh, let's make like a cranberry vodka, but we'll make a cranberry tisane instead. And sort of recreating. And then we just realized that like the world was kind of like endless with flavor and you could do so many incredible things and they were amazing and you also felt so much better.
Yep.
And you got this delicious flavor without like the weird aftertaste and like the stickiness and all that kind of crazy stuff. So anyway,
That's really cool. I
a
would
long
love to
story,
have
but
some of those
yeah,
tea concoctions that I'm feeling under the weather today. I'm feeling this today. Like that would be so
you can
cool.
go, you can have caffeine, you can go up, you can go to sleep. So, like there's something for every time.
Well, I'll tell you the power of tea from my experience.
Yeah, I would love to.
I had breast cancer last year. It was stage 0 because they can catch it so early. We have another friend that got precancer.
I guess
I don't even know what that
that's
means,
the
but
best kind to get. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway,
Oh my
they're
God.
just getting so good at it,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's amazing. I mean,
Yeah, it's amazing. And one of the first things my doctor told me was that I had a pretty aggressive type. And so they recommended radiation. And so I did that for like 21 days or whatever. And she said the really cool thing about it's not cool having radiation, but she said one of the things that you'll do is you'll have a cream that they want you to use, but then you put on you spray, you can even put green tea in a spray bottle and you spray the area where they're radiating because that has so many antioxidant properties that's what they use for radiation. That's powerful to me.
that's so powerful. That like honestly gives me chills. I mean, obviously tea is powerful, but that's incredible. It's
Yeah.
incredible that
So,
and what a amazing use of like tea, right?
yeah.
The
And
healing
they're like,
there
don't
and
get the fancy crap, just green tea. So I still use it today
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
And
great.
I'm like, well, if I should be putting this on, where I got radiation, shouldn't I just be putting
Put
it on
on
my
everywhere,
face?
my face, my
Yes.
yeah, I'm everywhere. Drink it,
So like for
bathe in
2
it.
weeks,
Yeah.
I did it for took the tea bag and just sprayed everywhere. It was like meditating. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Maybe we should all be taking like green tea baths. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, why is green tea not in more cosmetics? I suppose it probably is. I
new
just don't buy them.
I mean, it probably is, but it's not like talked about and I mean, new business venture.
There you go.
But wow, I'm so
I have
glad you're
enough.
okay. And that's amazing, but I'm so glad you're okay.
But yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
that
No,
was
it
yeah,
was it wasn't bad. It just, the mental part of it kind of got tough. Like just processing it honestly is it that's where I kind of got caught up. And between that, the estrogen blockers I have to take now, perimenopause, like losing weight is so hard. It's a thing. I mean, there's a reason the GLP-1 drugs are being used.
I mean, I just yeah, I can't yeah, I can't believe. I mean, a mental load, the after it, the I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, probably changes who you are in a lot
Yeah.
of ways. Yeah.
I think I think that, it's so common now. My wife had breast cancer, my mom had breast cancer. Yeah, I guess they say, and I read this in a book in the doctor's office, that 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer. So, I know everybody's busy, but it is so important that you get your breast examined
So
every year.
important. We
Yeah.
actually, we partner with a charity called Keep a Breast. They're every year we're like in 5 days or so, we're kicking off our campaign with them in October, but it really is just about that, like just a reminder to there we do this whole campaign that is a QR code that links to their app. And it's a self-check app and it's like alerts you every month. It's like reminders, it's like how to check. And anyway, we every person that downloads the app, we donate $1.
Well,
Um,
that's cool.
I mean, it's just, again,
Yeah,
so important to take care of yourself
it is.
and
Self-care,
self-care.
especially as
Oh, not just in
entrepreneurs.
October, but all the time.
Right. 100%. 100%. Get your teeth cleaned,
Get your teeth
just
cleaned, go to the
get it
doctor,
done.
take your green tea baths.
That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
try that. It sounds very relaxing, actually.
Yeah, it does. I also heard apple cider vinegar in a bath. You heard of that one?
Not as a bath. I've certainly people certainly drinking it, but, if you put it inside, I guess why not outside? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. You were
I
talking
can't
baths and I'm like, yeah. So you're in the office. Jenny's mixing all these cool teas and you're making now cocktails with these botanicals and teas and whatnot.
yeah. So, honestly, we started hosting we called them tea cocktail parties, which just were pretty much that. We were brewing in buckets after we
What
were
kind
like,
of tea?
"Wait, these are so good." So, all sorts of things.
Okay.
I mean, even now we use every like botanicals and teas and really across our line, things are very it just depends on the flavor. Jenny, along the way, became a tea sommelier.
That's cool.
And yeah, so she handcrafts everything we make in her kitchen still. We don't make anything in like a lab or anything like that. It's truly like literally handcrafted by her. And so, for example, like this is I'm host one of our flavors right here. I have is sun tea and vodka, and this is vodka with rooibos. There's a little black tea, lemon, and blueberry. And then I have the Chelsea Handler vodka lemonade, which is our like spin on a lemonade that we made with Chelsea. So it's like vodka, there's lemon verbena, there's a little bit of cranberry juice and rose hips to give it a little bit of pink. So everything's
Cool.
a little bit of a spin, but we use botanicals and teas and all in the base of everything that we do. But anyway, we were hosting these tea cocktail parties, and then we were in the event world, as I mentioned before. So we were like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we'll pop up and do this at Super Bowl or Basil, and so we're flying around the country with like tea in our suitcases. TSA like thought we were definitely up to no good. We always had like those tags. They're like, what is this? This bag of herbs. And yeah, we looked like so sketch. Anyway, so we were like, we would show up at events and literally brew in buckets for like hundreds of people.
Wow.
And we did like an Art Basel event, and like all we ever wanted was like water, a water source. We're like, so can we like use the kitchen? They're like, they're like, no problem. Of course we get there. They're like, the kitchen's too crazy. You guys can't come in here. We were like, what? Like, okay. So we
You got a
brewed.
hose?
No, we literally brewed in our shower for like 1,000 people. And then like wheeled it on this like rickety cart over to the event out of our room. Our room looked like it was like a tea. So it's like something bad happened with tea. But anyway, so lots of funny stories about that. But long story short, we geared up. We launched so we had the tea company, which we sold now. And then we had a mixer product, which we still have our mixers. And then in 2020, we launched our canned version, which is what I was just showing you. So those are spiked. So we have non-alc mixer, and then we have a line of handcrafted cocktails. So there's vodka, we have rum, tequila, we have a line of hard seltzers, and
Wow.
journey.
So
A Boozy tea journey.
you kind of have jumped together. So you were at the marketing company, then you went to the next place with her too, and
So
that's
when
where
we were
you
at
were
the
doing the.
marketing firm, yeah. So Jenny and I met, and at the time, as I said, she was starting to get really into tea and botanicals, and we started a tea company called Brew Lab. That was all really B2B. There wasn't too much of a consumer aspect of it, but we did all the teas for like Sweet Green, if you know them, like a lot of like the fast casual places in New York, and like
Okay.
Soho House, Momofuku, like really awesome places, but very New York based. Jenny would literally work with like the chefs or the owners and like come up with a custom tea menu.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
cool.
which was super cool. And like, so, I mean, I think they still are carried we don't, as we sold the company, but like all the like tea dispensers at Sweet Green, we would do all their iced teas and stuff like that. Uh,
Well, that's cool.
yeah. And then,
Have fun.
yeah. And then we did the mixer. Yeah. So then we sold that. And then we had our mixers. And then after we sold Brew Lab, we geared up and launched our canned spiked versions. But the
So
whole idea, I said, just to tie it all together, the whole idea with everything we've always done is this idea of drinkwise. So really going back to like how we got here, right? Is everything we do, we use 100% clean ingredients. We believe that even if you're drinking, you should still know what you're putting into your body.
mm-hmm.
And then you like real ingredients actually taste real. They taste better. They don't
Yeah,
some chemical concoction in a can.
exactly.
And so that's the premise of everything we do that kind of carries through line, whether it's like our sun tea and vodka, our vodka seltzers, our vodka lemonades, our rum mojitos. It's all made from fresh brewed tea and botanicals and only like clean ingredients. So real juice, premium spirits, etc.
That's cool because I see hashtag drinkwise here on your website. So what is the wise, the owl?
Yes.
The wise and the
The
owl
wise
kind of go
owl.
together?
Yes.
Okay. So
He's
that's
very wise.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Owls.
How Yeah, that's really cool. So talk about, or can we switch over to this Chelsea Handler vodka that you made? Like
Yeah, of course.
how did that even happen? Like how awesome is that?
Oh my God.
I mean,
It's
that's really
such
cool.
a blast.
She's hilarious, man. We love her.
As you know, she is literally one of the funniest people, and she's just funny all the time.
Yeah.
No, it's so awesome. So I mean, basically their team reached out. She had like still going. She had a huge year this past year, and then it's like ramping into another huge year this year. But she turned 50, and she had this book that came out called I'll Have What She's Having. If
Mm-hmm.
you haven't read it, you definitely should. It's hysterical.
Okay. I have It's Me, vodka or
Chelsea,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Vodka, it's me, Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, all of her books are amazing, but the new one is awesome. And in it, there's a story about a lemonade stand that she had as a kid.
That's right.
Yeah, and
Yes.
she wasn't making enough money, so she started taking vodka from her parents and spiking the lemonade.
I
And
don't remember. I didn't know that.
yeah, it's a good story. Like hired a neighbor for a few dollars a day, and they started a very lucrative business. And anyway, long story short, she started to make enough money that she started like flying first class um, on her family vacations, and like the rest of her family was in coach.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about that. It's
So
hilarious.
that is how this vodka lemonade came to be. It's been so fun. We were like part of the book tour. We were at the Vegas residency shows with her, and obviously it's just been like really fun collab to kind of bring to life together. She handpicked all the flavors, so we sat down and had like a boozy brunch, if you will. We brought like a gajillion samples, and she picked we have a pink lemonade, a classic lemonade, and a mint.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mint is hard to nail. Mint and lime, I feel like they're very hard.
Well, so a lot of the reason that they're hard goes back to like how people not that I'm saying what we do is so easy, like it's very hard to produce because the industry is not set up to do things like we do. but but a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
got to stand up to these guys and tell them that
but everyone's
no, we don't want to cut corners and do all the
yes,
things. You
exactly.
know that
It's not hard to make something that tastes like mint if you use real mint. It's hard
right,
to make something that tastes good if you don't use like mint if you don't use
right.
mint, right? Or lime if you don't use lime. So, I mean, so much of our brand is like trial and like having people try it and try it and try it and try it because it is hard to explain the difference until you taste it. But yeah, in our mint, it's real lemon juice, it's vodka, it's fresh brewed mint leaves, and a little bit of lemon verbena. And so it's just this like super
Yum.
fresh, really refreshing vodka lemonade. It's very like
Yeah,
that one's like very nostalgic to me. It feels like something like my grandmother would make it like in her or something, you know?
yeah, for sure. I'm a big lemonade fan. I love lemon.
Oh my god, well, if these aren't on their way to you, we'll make sure you get some.
Okay, I see his little truck, the little
Yeah,
FedEx man.
if the truck ever decides to come to your street.
Yeah, he's on Country Club Road, which is right. I mean, we're a block from that road, so
Okay, all right, we're getting closer.
he's headed in the right direction.
We obviously ship a lot of things, and sometimes I just wonder how anything gets anywhere.
I know. Well, we have a cousin in Japan, and they just had their baby girl. Her name is Momo, and we learned that they don't do baby showers over there. And so all of us over here, all of us ladies are like, "What?" And so each family got together and shipped a box over there, and it must have taken only like 10 days.
That's pretty good.
I was pretty impressed.
That's
She's
pretty
like,
good.
"Oh, thank you thank you for everything." I'm like, "Wait, they got it already?"
Wow. I feel like it takes
How did
10
it
days
happen
to
so
like
fast?
ship to California sometimes.
I know. I
That's pretty
know.
good.
Yeah, I
Maybe
was
international shipping is what's up. Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. It's funny though.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she was appreciative. That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, we had so much fun. We had a busy summer because we were in Kentucky for a wedding. We went to Montreal. We went to Daytona. We went to St. Augustine, and we looked for little baby stuff everywhere. So she's got a little hat and a swimsuit
That's
and onesies with Montreal on it. She'll wear it for like
like a
five
little
minutes.
well-traveled baby. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
so sweet. I love that.
We found these
So
really cute
thoughtful.
socks in Montreal that have little reindeer on the bottom of them. So fun. We
Baby
had both.
clothes I've gotten so cute. I mean, totally digress. I have 2 little kids, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, I have to stop." But they're so cute. They've gotten so cute.
So cute. Like it was a whole new renewed energy that we had to look for stuff, because we haven't had a baby in a while.
Well, now it's just the beginning. Now I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god, we need that," because now she doesn't fit in the other stuff. So
Yep. Gotta keep the
you
train
gotta keep
rolling.
it going. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, kids are pretty awesome.
Awesome
But
and
we just
wild. Yeah.
and wild, yeah, and they change you. I'm sure. We just have fur babies.
Those are honestly, sometimes I think our fur baby is more work than the regular babies.
I could see that because they want snacks all the time.
Yes, like, it's like they're just sometimes I'm just like, "You're so needy right now." Like, my kids are fine, like, doing a little project or something, and then it's, like, the dog, but we
Yeah.
love the fur baby, of course, but
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that I'm
They're
not it's hard.
yeah.
It's not just fur baby,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the little people keep you on your toes for sure. Um, we'll call my godchild, Marissa, she's my cousin, and we'll be on FaceTime and her kids are climbing, like literally just climbing all over her. And I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't know how you stand that."
I'm like, if anyone's ever see chaos, let's just record my house from, like, 6 to 7:30. Everyone's tired, the wheels are falling off, everyone's wild, someone's crying, the dog's barking,
They're fighting and running around
it's
and
fighting, it's just, like, so heightened. "Oh, the someone took my toy," it's like, the world's ending, it's just, it's a special
oh,
time.
Jade.
It's a special time for parents.
Yeah. So that's really cool that someone reached out to you guys. And did she have some criteria that she had her team kind of look for and what brand I mean, obviously she could have created her own, but
Yeah.
she didn't. She partnered with somebody.
Yeah. I mean, I think first and foremost, like the product had to taste great, right? Like I think she really
Yeah.
wanted something that she believed in. And I think she really also wanted to work with a female founded brand. I know she's a big supporter of female founders and women in general and female empowerment. And so as far as I know, those were kind of the two criteria. And obviously we just like had the best time with her. And I think we all really hit it off. So it was all fun and games after that.
Did you guys get on a call and just kind of get to know each other a little bit?
We actually met at a breakfast. We had a
Okay.
literally a boozy brunch together where we
So
brought, like, all
you
the
did the
stuff.
tasting and the meeting all together like the first time? Wow.
Yes, yes,
You moved fast then.
yes. Oh, we're very fast. Maybe too fast, but we move fast.
That's awesome. Well, I think
We run with them.
yeah, so I'm sure Chelsea was happy about that because I don't know when she reached out, but I mean, when did she
Yeah,
turn 50?
her birthday was February. We actually did, like, a super fun, like, boozy cake where we, like, had the can and, like, dripped alcohol down it.
Oh, that's cool.
We did it with her publisher. Yeah, it was super fun. It was like, "I'll have what she's having." But yeah, no, it was all it everything launched, in February,
Okay. So it's
and
fairly new then.
yeah, it's not even a year old. It hit the market literally in February when, her book launched.
Nice. That's really cool. So
Yeah.
how many states are do you have distribution on both brands equally at this point or you still
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty much?
I mean, the laws per state are always a little bit funky, so
Yeah.
pretty much is the answer.
Yeah.
But we're in about 22 states, so really, like, coastal, and then in the center, I would say, like, we're Texas, we're in Illinois, Chicago, the Midwest, and then we're in, like, Colorado, and then California, the Pacific Northwest, and then pretty much along the East Coast, we're, like, Massachusetts down through Florida.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
kinda working on filling in now.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. 14 states is good.
22, 22.
Or 22
Yeah,
states
yeah,
is
yeah.
good. Sorry.
No,
I don't
no,
know
all
why I
good.
said
You can
14.
find us, like, this Chelsea's vodka lemonade actually just launched at Whole Foods, so you can find us there. They have, almost all of our SKUs,
Okay.
places like Total Wine, Trader Joe's, Jewel Osco, HEB, and then we just launched, in a lot of venues, so you can also find us, like, if you're going to a game, like actually, the Tampa Zoo just picked us up.
Great idea.
We're at Disney, thinking of some Florida places for you.
Disney.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I've been trying to get in contact with them for a while. They're tough.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
that's great.
they're awesome, but yeah, yeah. Where else? Yeah, Total Wine in Florida, Sprouts in Florida,
Okay.
anywhere in your hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about 20 minutes away from Total Wine and Whole Foods.
There you go. Perfect.
So, yeah. Yeah, when we lived in Texas, we have so many grocery stores there. I don't know why, but in our neighborhood, we had 3 Tom Thumbs, a Whole Foods, and
Probably an HEB, right?
Central Market.
Oh, Central
Yeah,
Market. Oh,
Central
HEB,
Market.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those stores are, I mean, they're just Texas, but they're amazing. But they're
they
also
are.
everywhere. Yeah. I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god, I would spend
And
so
and so
wandering."
you find what you need at all these different locations,
Yeah.
right?
You need a little something here,
Yeah. They don't carry that yogurt there, so I have to go
but I have to go
here.
over here.
So while I'm here, I'll get
Might as well pick up that.
it's funny. But
That's
yeah.
great though. Well
Yeah,
cooked.
so we have Fresh Market in Lake Mary's where I live, and that's where we end up kind of going. And those are very similar experiences to Whole Foods and
Yeah, those are
H-E-B.
beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Good store.
Yeah. Very good store. Yeah. We're talking about all kinds of random stuff today. Well, do you want to switch over into your any mentors that you want to talk about?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I thought that's such a good question. I mean, I was trying to think if there was like a specific one. So I always say like I think we built like a network of advisors, mentors, and peers. Some like more formal, some more informal, and then honestly, like our network of peers has also been really instrumental in figuring out. There's so many things when you start a brand or you launch into a new category, or even going from like the non-alc side to the alcohol side. Like there's just like the regulations and like the layers. You get
Yep.
you end up with very like tactical questions that you cannot Google, right?
Right.
And so I would say there isn't like one person in particular who I would say like, oh, we went to for everything. But what we really did was we built like, okay, like legal mentors, someone who scaled a CPG brand, someone who was great at like the ops side of things, someone who's a great at the finance side of things. Because when you start a brand, you sort of get thrown into kind of having to be pretty good at everything, right? Like you're like an expert at none, but pretty good at understanding how everything comes together.
Yeah.
And so that for us was honestly the most valuable thing. Again, like even if you're filling out like a new item form for sales team, it's like sometimes they're speaking a different language. You're like, what does that even mean? What am I doing? What are these prices they're asking for? What's an off invoice discount like? And so yeah, I would say like overall that really was kind of the most instrumental thing. And as we've grown, like different people have plugged different holes for us. Or as we've changed categories or evolved or like structured deals, like there's just so many little facets of how it's come together that I think that the wider you can cast your net with people who are in the space or in a very good at a single space can really help propel you and avoid some mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. They're very important, and you're wise to find those people that can help because operations and finance are two very, very important parts of the business that if you want to scale up to 22 states, you got to have the all that in order.
then you need inventory. Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, how are we getting it there? Yeah. Yeah. All the pieces of the back end have to be really strong. But otherwise the front end doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah.
Sales side and the marketing side if you don't have the back end in place. So it's pretty much possible.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. What about any resources that you'd like to share?
Another good question. Resources. So, I mean, again, like I think that's like there's no like one platform that's changed us. I don't think it's a series of things. Like I'm not sure, at least in this world, if there's like a single like silver bullet, right? I don't think
Right.
there's one thing snap. It's hard. It's a grind. It's
It's a
like
grind.
you fight it out in the streets pretty much. But I do think there's certain like I hate to say it, but like Slack has really helped our team.
Yeah,
A lot
okay.
of my team has a love hate relationship with Slack, but it does help you like organize your conversations, and it really gives you all like people, whether you're in the street as like selling, that's your role. You're like selling in the street or you're marketing person in the office or whatever. It's just a really simple way to connect, ask quick questions. It brings you together as a team a lot. Even like we have like a wins channel where people can share wins from their market.
Yay.
People can share wins from operations, like, hey, this all got here on time, or, there's finance wins, there's marketing wins. So it's fun. It's fun to like, have those moments to kind of bring everyone together as a team because
Yeah,
the
for
nature of
sure.
the nature of our business is very spread out. Like we do have a couple people in our office, right? But most of it's in the field. Like so much of our team is sales team and they're spread out around the country because they need to be in their markets. So I would say in terms of like actual tools, like Slack has probably been the most impactful, at least for our organization. But there's plenty of other like, things that we use.
Yeah.
Dropbox. We have Mondays, which is like a project management. What else do we use? G sheets, all like the normal things.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think. The other thing that I think was for the sales team was we have like a, I don't know, CRM essentially for the field. And that has been instrumental in helping them in terms of like actual tools. giving them like a centralized place to use everything and to like have their follow-ups and their information and all that.
What tool do you guys use?
It's called Karma.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you
It's
use VIP?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's like very insidery, but yeah, it integrates.
Yeah, I'm actually
Had
gonna
one
build
before
one.
that was like supposed to integrate, but didn't quite. This has been like a real lifesaver that's been really great.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. It's important.
It
It's
is
very
important.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, yeah, also you saw you said like any other podcasts or anything. I mean, like I listen to a bunch of stuff, I read a bunch of stuff, but I do kind of feel like at the end of the day, I don't know, following your gut, like listening to your business, it's like trying to get above your business has really been like the best for us. Bringing in really smart people. We just hired a COO president who's like scaled businesses before, and like he's just like I just feel like surrounding yourself with really smart people like is such a good use of your money. So you're not constantly reinventing the wheel.
Yep,
And
yep.
so I mean that someone who's like really great at operations, kind of what I was saying for the mentors, that's what we started to do on our team. So you can get, at least for me, I can get kind of above and where are we going next versus like it's very easy to get into the weeds.
Yeah, my wife always says that she hires people smarter than her
Hire
because
they say hire slow, fire fast.
yeah,
Hire people smarter than you. It can, at our stage, and this is something that our COO says, so I can't take credit for this, but he's like, this business can be built by the people, right?
yes,
Oh, about
absolutely.
that when you're hiring, yeah.
And I love hearing about that When channel on Slack. Like that just it goes to show that's part of culture, right? And so when people are I think a lot of times these companies that have been around for a long time and have leaders that have been around for a long time, their mindset is different than some of the new entrepreneurs that that are out there because they they think things differently. And it's not necessarily the fault of one or the other. It's just they're doing things as things used to be. And, when I went to St. Michel, I was so impressed because people at the top were sending emails to the whole company. And I'm like, whoa, companies do that? You could do that? Because there's always so many layers, and having that open communication, whether it's just a win channel or not, you're lifting everybody up with those small wins. And that creates a culture.
Exactly, and you have to, and, like I said, like, it's hard, like, we have to be able to celebrate the wins, right? Like, it's a very competitive space, and so the more that we can kind of raise each other up and celebrate the
Yep.
wins that we all have together, just kinda creates more momentum going into the next win, right? So
Yeah.
no, everyone on our team really loves the wins channel. We do have other channels, but the wins channel is
Yeah.
by far the most popular.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see why. It's always uplifting.
Yes. Very fast responses, lots of, like, dancing emojis and stuff.
In my wife's company, they give out tacos.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. So my wife's like, "Oh, I got 5 tacos today."
I like the food reward. Okay, alright. Inspo for next time.
Yeah, it's just something cute and kind of fun.
Oh, so cute. I
But
love it.
building culture,
No, we're
building camaraderie,
100.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, we
It's kinda cool.
need to, yeah, we like one team, one dream, right? Like, you need to make sure that you all kinda see the vision of where you're going and everyone wants to help each other get there.
Yep. I think that's really cool. So, is there a particular pain point that you've overcome that you wanna share with everybody that may learn from an
So many.
experience?
I mean, well, yeah, production? No.
They're every day, right? You're
Like,
putting out
every day
fires.
there is something new. That's, like, the fun of it. I mean, I would say, like, outside of, like, the challenges of kind of, like, breaking into the space, like, I think obviously I think one of the biggest challenges for, like, brands like us in this space right now is literally shelf space. There's
So
changed
much noise.
so much noise, and it's changed so much from even, like, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it's, like, a different industry, right?
Totally.
And there's so much innovation coming from the big brands who have a lot of control over the shelf space, right? And there is just so much noise generally. Things are here today, gone tomorrow. It's like I'm in it and it's hard to keep up. And so I think that truly is the hardest thing. I think
Yeah.
there's like honestly also like a lot of confusion on the consumer side as to like what things are and like
Yes.
why things are this or priced this or this. And so I mean, we just did like a funny Instagram thing where like shelf space is like the Hunger Games, but it kind of is.
It is.
Honestly,
You're
getting
fighting out there for the same space.
yeah, those stores haven't gotten bigger, but there are, well, I would guess 25 times as many brands as there used to
Yep.
be, with, I don't know, a million times as many SKUs. And so, yeah, so I think for us, it's like it's like getting in, and then once you get in, like that's really just the beginning, right? It's like now you need to maintain
Mhm.
your shelf space in a way that I don't think you had to like fight for so much in the past. And so I don't know if that's necessarily. I don't think that's unique to us. I think it's kind of across
Yeah.
the board. But yeah, just you have to be so dialed on these counts. Is it filled? Is product there? What's the turn? Like, how are we promoting? What are we doing? What are the next levers?
Yep. That direct to consumer awareness and that interaction is so powerful because you gotta get that pull off the shelf.
100%. Yeah, you got.
I remember somebody on LinkedIn posted a picture of some store in California, I don't remember which one it was, and it was a whole, like, aisle of just cans, and I don't know what they were, if it was non-alcoholic beer, like wine, I don't know. But if I were in a store and I saw that, I'd be so overwhelmed, I'd be like, "Let's skip this one."
No, like, that's what I mean, like, as a
You
consumer, I
know?
feel like it's so like, so overwhelming, like, what's
Yeah,
like I said, like, I'm in the industry, and so, like, I can, like, understand, I can read an ingredient label and understand what's
right.
happening, but, like, the average consumer is not expected should not be expected to do to do that, to suss their
Yeah.
way through.
Well, and you think about, the rise of non-alcoholic
Yeah.
in the space, and we had our quarterly review for Q2, and Kate with Uncle Nearest was with a retailer,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he said that he's getting rid of half of his selection of non-alcoholics because they're expiring. And that's going to be a huge problem. And he said they're just not turning as fast as we had hoped. And that's where I think having alcohol actually in the product that does make it more shelf stable. So that helps. I don't know, what your expiry rate is, but I think that the all natural, piece that you guys are really that's the forefront of in driving, a lot of the brand awareness, I think is the winning ticket
Yeah, thanks.
on reaching consumers because that's what consumers are looking for. They want real ingredients.
No,
They want it to
I
taste
mean,
good.
that's like that we've just we're like, of course, we're gonna innovate. We wanna meet our consumer where she or he is, and we wanna have options for, like, any occasion they're trying to fill. But for us, like, we aren't gonna, like, skate to the puck of whatever thing is hitting here or here. Like,
Yeah.
our brand is about drinkwise, right? The idea, like, we want to offer things that consumers will enjoy and have fun and don't need to worry about what's inside. And so that's why we're here. And like that's the pillar and that's a stake in the ground. And that's what we're going to keep building from. But yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot going on in all of that world.
Yeah.
And
And it's not going to last forever. I
no.
mean, I remember when Old Smoky came out, which is a moonshine.
Hmm. I remember that. Yeah,
And then they started getting popular really fast, and then everybody had a moonshine. Guess who's left? Old Smoky. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think brands are, people that don't have a plan, don't have financial backing that can withstand, getting through this competitive point. Everybody's going to make it unfortunately, and it just depends on what your strategy is. You can't go too wide before you go deep. You got to really build that awareness one community at a time.
And it is in this, I feel like in alcohol in particular, it's so crazy. Like when I explain to people who like aren't in this space, I'm like, they're like, oh, you like, what if you just go national? I'm like, no, we can't. Like the amount of stuff like that happens locally. We could be at your local bar. We could be at your local liquor store. We could be in your local grocery store.
Yeah.
We could be at the bodega on the corner. Like we have to penetrate all of that first, and then we can talk about.
Yeah. No, national chains isn't something you want to mess with until you got that. That's like a progression, right? I mean, obviously, Total Wines, they have regionals, and they have just states. Like I have a client on Setter Spirits. He's a rum, veteran owned brand. He's in like 4 states with Total Wine. So they turn on states, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, a lot of the partners like that have been really amazing about kinda, like, meeting brands where they are. Uh,
Yeah, that's
right,
cool.
like, activating states as they expand because I think they know, like, the challenges of kind of forcing someone to go into every state, like, almost is, like, just as, like, impossible in the way the distribution is structured these days, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing a movement too where the big aren't working. The big distributors aren't necessarily working that great. because they can't be everything to all people. And the smaller distributors are picking up the wins. It's hard. Some people aren't making it. Again, you got to have that backing for that to get established and get it, rolling. But it's a big opportunity for people who want to do that sort of thing. That I am not included in that. But you still have to fight the same brands whether you're in the same house or not, right? You're
Totally. Yeah,
still
totally.
you're still
That's
fighting
what we were
that.
joking about the shelves, right?
Yeah. The big boys have owned a lot of space for a lot of time, a long time, and the industry is shifting. Innovation is really important. They innovate. They come out with peach. They come out with vanilla. They
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out with but not like all these new brands.
No, yeah, no, totally. You're just
Nothing
saying
like that.
industry is shifting, and I just, I had the most it's so interesting to me, like, because we started so long ago talking about clean cocktails and, like, even when we were brewing in buckets, we're like, "Oh, it's all real ingredients. Oh, blah, blah," and everyone would, like, look at us, like, cross-eyed, like, "What do you mean you're drinking anyway? Who cares?" And we'd be
What are
like,
they putting in
"No,
my
it's, like,
drink?
better to just, have good stuff when you drink." And the last, like, year, I've been at a bunch of, like, different trade shows and events, and the amount of people who've come up to our booth and picked up the can and read the ingredients, I was like, "Oh my god, times are
It's
changing."
happening. It's happening. We're
It's
gonna win this fight.
and they're like, "You have such clean ingredients." I'm like, "We do," and I'm so glad you noticed.
Oh,
But
that's
no, it really
cool.
is, like, it's crazy, like, the consumer is getting trained to look and, in spirits, you don't even have I mean, we had to literally fight with the TTB to put, like, sugars and nutrition panel on our cans, like, it is not something that you're required to put on at all, like, which is mostly why, like, most vodka, bourbon, no one has nutrition panels. It's not a requirement. It's like the only thing that you consume that you don't actually have to label what's inside, which is crazy. On like the FDA side of things, you obviously do, and like the sugar on our seltzer line, which is that side of things. But in spirits,
It's true.
no, you can say like natural flavors made with natural flavors, and that's like your whole ingredient statement, which is just like chemicals in a lab with other chemicals.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. No, I truly believe that we are getting trained. People are learning. Sugar is a big one. In
Sugar
particular,
substitutes have been a big one, so we don't use any of that either, but also recently I've heard so much feedback like, "Oh my god, you guys don't have any, like, stevia or sugar substitutes in your products," and seems to be something that people are very aware of now. That's definitely also been a shift in, like, the last year or 2.
yeah, they want real sugar.
Yeah,
If
they
they're
want
gonna
real.
have sugar,
They
they want
prefer
it.
a few grams of real, yeah.
And quite frankly, those make the best drinks. I had a podcast with a bar and restaurant manager, and we made a vodka lemonade drink, I think it was.
We gotta get you some of our Chelsea's lemonade.
I know, I love it. And he's like, "Just a pinch of sugar," and I'm like, "Why am I what do we have to?" And then once I experienced that as someone mixing a cocktail, you're like, it brings all the layers of the
Like,
flavors
a layer,
together.
it, like, pops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you don't need
just
a lot, you just need a little sweetness to, like,
just a little something
brighten it
to
up.
kinda just yeah, and, I've noticed that the cocktails that I've seen in cans, those are really the best ones, and that's really where a lot of the bar not bartenders, like, there's like, Craft Cocktails is another one. I interviewed
Yeah.
Charles Jolly, I don't know if you've heard of that one.
Yeah, yeah.
He uses sugar, and he's not afraid of it. It's
No.
part of when you were really coming down to being an artisan bartender and a real cocktail, guru. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but when you're really serious about making a really good cocktail, you gotta keep true to what is a really good cocktail.
Yeah.
And
Anything you're trying to substitute, you're ultimately that's what you're doing, right? You're, like, substituting, like, sugar substitutes have, like, a weird aftertaste, like, you're not gonna have that, like, layer of complexity because you're, like, just tricking your mouth basically into tasting
right.
something sweet. No, I mean, we very much stand by that. I just, like, Jenny personally just aren't, like, into sugar substitutes, never have been, and we just use a couple grams of regular cane sugar, and if we use sugar at all, but it just, like, helps, brightens it up, or use, like, a fruit juice to kinda get that little splash
Mhm.
of
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I know keto and, I've got some good friends that are really, into keto.
Mhm.
So, it's funny how different groups of people come to visit. We have to change the, have to change the recipes and plans. But, yeah, I mean,
Good host.
Right. And I think that has been sort of the challenge with non-alc too, is there's a lot of sugar in some of them.
Yeah, totally. Because a lot of times I feel like sometimes they like try to overcompensate a little bit for not having a spirit
Yeah.
with the sweetness, and they become like, yeah, some of them become really sweet.
So, what is your outlook, whether it's Owl's Brew or just the industry in general or the category?
Well, I'll answer the category first. That's easy. I mean, I truly believe across consumer categories, but alcohol is going to be next in terms of people like really going for things that are real. Right? Like, we saw it happen in non-alc. Alc's always a little bit behind non-alc. I mean, we have like healthy soda. People want things that are made from real ingredients that do something for them. Right? Food is fuel, right, of the day for our bodies, and people are getting really educated about what to and what not to put into their body. And I think that's going to transition over to elk. It already is. Like I just told you that example of someone picking up a can and looking for the ingredients. And it's, for me, obviously we believe this for a long time. And so it's like really awesome to kind of witness that consumer shift. But I think in the next couple of years, it's going to be like a drastic change. I think this younger generation also like really cares about brands. Like they're very conscious consumers, right? They do a lot of research. They love to like find out the story. They love to know why they're buying a brand, to believe in the brand. And so I think you're going to see a lot more shift in like that side as well. And then for Owl's Brew, like I said, we have some kind of fun stuff. We have two big launches in 2026. New
All
products,
right.
super exciting stuff. Similar category, it's all like adjacent, but we're gearing up for that now. So you're going to see some really, really, really fun
Cool.
stuff from us.
Well, come back on when you're ready to launch and
Send you some samples and we can try those too.
yeah. Yeah, maybe Jenny will join us that time.
Yes, we could do a live tasting or something.
Yeah, and it could just be a quick segment. It doesn't have to
No,
be
we love to. Let's do it.
yeah. Yeah, okay. That'd be fun.
Why not? They're really
Yeah.
good. Trust me.
Okay. Is it Chelsea stuff or is it separate?
I can't say what it is yet,
Okay. Okay.
but it's all
Okay.
gonna
All
be good.
right.
And
It's liquid,
Chelsea will
okay?
there's a lot more coming with Chelsea too, I'll say. How's that?
Okay. It's liquid in a can, Jesse. That's all I got.
It's gonna be good, and they're always cute cans. That's, all our cans are cute, so be cute cans.
Do you have any major passions outside of work and being a mom?
Oh, well, most of my free time is momming.
Yes.
I have two little kids, like I said before. They're 2 and 4. So, we go on a lot of adventures together, but that's
Well,
really
that's little.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're little. Uh,
Yeah.
boys, they're little, like little buzzball, a lot of energy.
Boys. 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 They are active.
Oh, they're active, and when they're together, it's like there's 10 of them.
I bet.
One, you're like, "Oh, this is so peaceful, it's so sweet," and then together, you're like, "What is happening?"
What happened? They doubled.
They doubled. But, no, yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time outside we do a lot of adventures, a lot of kid-centric things right now, I would say is kind
Yeah.
of my other children outside of Owlsboro.
So we could play a game if you want.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. It's kind of like a rapid fire game. It's kind of fun. I just ask a random question.
And I, like, say what comes to mind or something? Okay, great, I got it.
All right. If you were a cocktail, which one would you be?
Okay, either a margarita or a Bloody Mary, I don't know, those are my 2 favorites.
Nice. Good choices.
Depends what time of day. Depends what time of day. Morning or brunch, Bloody Mary, night, margarita. Or a martini. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I don't know. 3. Those are my 3.
Oh man, a martini sounds amazing right now. I haven't had one
I
of those in a minute.
if I'm, like, going dinner with friends or whatever, dirty kettle martini is my go-to.
We're with you on that one. We have a restaurant here that's like a burger kind of seafood place, whatever. Anyway, they have I think it's Kettle or Grey Goose, I don't know, but they have $10 dirty martinis. And we're like,
That's, like, dangerous.
yes.
'Cause
But
after
I'll
you
make
have 1 or
one.
2, you always think it's a good idea to have more, and it, like, usually is
Never
not.
is a good idea. Yeah, it never works out.
Never works out. Seems like a good idea in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, same with old fashions. You forget that
Yes. That is just
yeah,
like
there's a
a
lot of booze in there.
basic glass of straight alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Once in a while, I'll make them for my wife and I, and we'll just chill, and it's just kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. Listen, all about it.
Yeah.
Love a good dirty kettle martini, and I also love Bloody Mary or Bloody Maria. I also make those with tequila sometimes, or
Ooh.
a margarita. Those are my 3.
Are you into micheladas?
Yes.
So, maybe
You know what the best not like a specific beer, but the best type of beer to mix with a michelada
Yeah.
is a sour beer.
Really?
If you make a really good clamato type base and then add
Yeah.
a sour beer. I got that hack from a restaurant here. I was like, "What is in your michelada?" It is literally the most delicious one I've ever had, and they were like, "We use sour beer." And after that, I've always used sour beer, and I have to say it is
Interesting. I might have to go to our local brewer. He's got like 14 on tap at all times, but his lager is just a classic lager.
mm, amazing.
It's just so refreshing and crisp and cold and yummy. But he makes a bunch of sour beers.
Try a
I
few of them.
had Momo's Michelada mix on. He's a
Yeah.
veteran. He and his wife. It's actually his wife's name.
So
This is made with lemon. There's no tomato in this.
wow.
And you can use it for Bloody Marys, but, yeah, if you wanna, go in this direction
Yeah.
on your in your can or an ingredient, I'll
Yes.
connect you up because I don't drink a lot of beer.
You don't have a
I
michelada.
Yeah. And, we were at the state fair, and I was just I had it's fun to drink a couple beers, right? I tend to eat gluten-free, and so, like, I can only have a few beers, so I
Yeah.
was, like, needing something else.
Yeah.
So I went to this other area where they had wine and, like, maybe cocktails or whatever, and, this guy's like, "No, you should really try this michelada. This brand is made in Austin, and the owner's here somewhere." And I'm like, "Oh, I just don't want another beer, but okay, I'll try it." Blew my mind away. It
That's
was so good. I
so good.
was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't put this down." And he had gone to Central America and, uh, El Salvador, I think, and it was a big deal down there, and so he started researching recipes because a lot of people can't handle the acid with tomatoes.
So interesting. So
And
it's like
so, yeah.
it's very, like, spice-based. Yum. Sounds
Yeah,
delicious.
vegan and lemon-based,
Okay,
tomato-free. Yeah.
gonna
So
have to
anyway,
try it.
yeah, I think that could be a fun little, you
I'm
guys could
all
do
about it.
something fun together.
Let's do something. We should at least something on social. Yeah, I'll write it down.
Yeah, and they're cool. I didn't meet his wife, but yeah, he's a former bartender and barman and veteran and good people. They're in Texas. His recipes got so well known near Austin that the Whole Foods buyer came in to buy it from him.
It's awesome.
Who could say that?
You know you made something
That's
good. Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
That's great.
Anyway,
Maybe we'll have to mix
so
up some tea micheladas or something. I don't know.
yeah, I think you could have a lot of fun with it because it's all
100%.
natural.
We'll check it.
I think it's all natural ingredients in here. Anyway, I don't know why I
Oh, that's
thought
our
about that.
standard. Yeah.
Yeah, but that could be fun.
Yes, wonderful.
It
That's no problem. We can jump back on.
Yeah, okay. Let's finish the game. I don't know where
I
my
feel like I
head
did
is
a
today.
bad
I'm
job
all
with
over the
my one
place.
answer. I sent us on a tailspin. Okay, I'll try to have one answer. I couldn't
Okay. No,
decide.
it's
Oh,
okay.
under pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. What's your favorite type of food?
Okay, my favorite type of food is either sushi or I love a New York City bagel.
There you go. Two very good choices. We had sushi this week in honor of Momo, our Japanese baby.
What better way to celebrate?
Yeah. And our waitress was Japanese, and so we told her the name. Her name is Momo, which means peach. I guess that's pretty common in Japan. And she's like, "Oh, I love the name Momo in Japan." So it's kind of cute.
So cute. There you go.
Yeah. I have a story for everything today.
I love
Jeez.
it. Isn't the thing you just showed me called Momo?
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Something about Momo meant to be today.
What's your favorite place to travel?
Okay, my favorite place to travel. Well, in the US, my favorite place to travel is probably Martha's Vineyard. I was
Yeah.
born there and it's just
That's cool.
really special place.
Yeah.
We go back there a lot. But like if we're talking in the world, I think probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. My husband and I went to French Polynesia for our honeymoon.
Oh, I bet that was
It
amazing.
was insane. Like
I
I've
bet.
just never seen anything like it. We went to like some of the more populated islands. We went to some of the more like kind of off the map islands and it is just beautiful. It's like just like untouched world. Do you know what I mean? Like the water is
Yeah.
so clear, like snorkeling, you just see like it's insane. You're just like, what? These are not fish like we have in the US.
So I
um,
need to put that on my bucket list
it
to
is a
dive.
bucket list trip. Like
Okay.
for sure.
It sounds amazing.
It's breathtaking. Like, it's just The water, if you like Google a picture and then you get there, it like actually looks like that.
Wow, that's cool. I'm glad that there's still places like that on Earth.
Yes. That's why I was like, I gotta think of like a
Yeah,
bucket list. What's a bucket list?
bucket list. I like that.
A little
We Hello, everybody. I'm Jessie Ott, and I have Maria Littlefield here with Owl's Brew. This is our tasting segment, so I'm super pumped that we get to do this again. So I really appreciate you, Maria, making more time for me to get on the podcast again and just do this little tasting.
Of course, I'm Jazz. Thanks for having me.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
let's jump in. Maybe we'll start with the sun teas if you have those in front of you.
Yeah, let's
Those
do
are some of
that.
our
I've got the
newest.
blueberry, lemon. Ooh, these are
Awesome.
nice and cold too.
Perfect.
Got the
Ooh,
strawberry
even better.
basil
Excellent.
and the half tea, half lemonade.
Perfect.
That's
You can
coming
start with
in.
that one. The half tea, half lemonade is kind of like our classic, like
Okay.
spin on an Arnold Palmer. It's one of our newer products. Yeah, it's just like
I love that sound.
I mean, you'll tell. I think it's super delicious and very clean. It's like black tea. We use, I know we talked about this. We use like all real lemon juice, a little bit of sugar, and it's thick with vodka. It's kind of like the sun tea. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I love that you call it sun tea because it reminds me of my mom growing up.
Yes.
Did your mom make
That's
those
literally
great
where
big
we came.
glass jars with all
Like
those
big
bags?
Yes. Yes. We were
Yeah.
literally trying to come up with a name for it, and my mom and my grandmother both made sun tea, and it just felt like very nostalgic. Like you just wanted to crack open a can, and I was like, oh my god, how good would it be if you spiked it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I
awesome.
started with my grandmother, and she used to make like these huge pitchers of tea and like literally make them in the sun outside. So this is actually like the version of that. And then the different flavors actually are kind of like reminiscent of some of those things. Like she would put in basil or strawberry, So we kind of played off the flavors that have like a little bit of a garden vibe.
That's cool. That's a very cool story. So I guess I got it. I'm at the age where I know
You got
what
it.
sun tea is.
And if you don't, it just, it sounds like a cute name, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like a cute name. It's good. It's really good. That's really good. So real vodka, lemon juice, and black tea. Nice. 5% alcohol. Very cool.
Yeah,
That's really good.
Yeah, it's super simple.
Simple,
really refreshing.
classic. Yep.
Classic, crushable. It's like an elevated Arnold Palmer, basically.
Yeah.
I also
really
love the sweetness level on those. There's a nice like hint of sweetness, but it's not overpowering. Sometimes I feel like things are super sweet in that space.
I agree. It is not super sweet. It's like the perfect balance because you really get a nice lemon, that lemon flavor. It's blended very, very nicely actually. It's very. I'm gonna drink this whole thing.
And that's
I mean, we got 6 more to go.
It's Thursday.
Okay.
We basically made it. Cool. Okay, so let's do up to you. Maybe the blueberry lemon next.
Yeah.
Great.
This is so fun. Okay, I will pour a little bit less this time. Ooh, look at that.
So this one again, real vodka. Beautiful colors. We have that one is has a little bit of it's black tea with a little bit of green rooibos, which is actually it's an African bush. Obviously, you're drinking, so it's different, but it's super interesting. It's like as a tea itself, like it's called like nature's Gatorade, super hydrating. And then there's lemon, I didn't know that. There's blueberry juice, and a little bit of apple.
Nice. Isn't rooibos? Isn't that also good for allergies? That's what I thought it was. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's been a minute since I studied tea. I mean, I haven't because I used to drink a lot of it, and when Tavania was kind of big back, like I don't know, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, we would go in and it'd be like, oh, this cures my allergies. What? I don't know. I couldn't remember the whole thing.
No, I mean, I think I told you this, but that's like honestly how. So Jenny, my co-founder, is a tea sommelier, and that's how
right.
She got into this whole world. Was just she was looking for ingredients that could help her dad, and like stumbled upon the whole world of botanicals, teas, plants, which is amazing. You could like drop something in water, like rooibos, right, and have like antioxidants and all this like hydration properties, or like put something like green tea, which is like so anti-inflammatory and like everything. I mean, there are just like so many incredible benefits.
That's so cool.
By using like plants, botanicals, yes, and tons of like allergy benefits, like immune boosting benefits. I mean, everything, you name it. Matcha is like incredibly beneficial. I mean, you like drink antioxidants, basically matcha, like because it's actually the tea leaf that's ground. You actually drink the tea leaf, so it's like one of the most beneficial teas. So anyway, yeah.
I didn't know that either.
That's why we
I
say
think,
drinkwise. That's like literally, yeah.
yeah,
It's like you
that's
still
so,
get good stuff.
yeah, you
But you're
still get the
spiking it,
fun.
but it's still good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. But I love this color. It's kind of like a mauve, like a rosé almost.
Yes.
Yummy. I say that. I can't help it. It's so childish. I can't help it.
No,
It's
okay,
good. It is. I like the. It must be the green Riobos. Am I saying that right? Riobos.
Roybo.
Riobos. Royabos. Whatever. Anyway, the aftertaste, I think it must be that because it's not the blueberry lemon or the black tea. It's like a herbal sort of
Yeah, it's like
currant,
I don't know, mellow. Yeah.
chicory, currant, like really unique flavor. It's you taste through the layers of it. And then
Mhm.
that's sort of like the finishing flavor, which is excellent. It's something I've never experienced before. It's fun.
No, that's an awesome way to describe it. I love that. Yeah, no, they're, classic but have layers. They're like more interesting than if you just a lot of the other hard teas, particularly like in this category, are made in, with natural flavorings or artificial flavorings. They're kind of like one dimensional, a little bit like overly sweet, and that's why I just find these I don't know we made them, but I find them so fun to drink because there are layers to it. It's like you're having kind of a complex cocktail, but it's really easy to drink and light and refreshing.
Yeah, they are very light and refreshing, and these are super cold because we have them in the garage fridge, which is kind of the beverage fridge, and so we have it super cold and yum. It's really good cold. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, like I've tried other tea things out there. I'm just not a black tea person, but I love green and I love white, and I don't know what it is about black tea. If it's I know it's really good for you and I should drink it, but I don't know if it's like some extra bitterness that might be in it. But I don't get
More like a straight thing.
yeah. Okay. But I don't get any of that in these drinks at all. These tea drinks, and
I mean,
I would.
Jenny. Yeah, she does an amazing job. So she actually handcrafts all these in her kitchen, and I think she's a tea somm. Like she does this for restaurants for years in the
That's
city.
amazing.
Yeah, she does an amazing job of like balancing the flavors. So you get like notes of all the flavors, but I totally know what you mean. Like sometimes black tea, or even if you have like a cup of black tea, it's like super astringent. You almost like have to add sugar or citrus or something to like mellow it out.
Yep.
And you don't get that here. That she does a really amazing job of like balancing the flavors where you get the notes, but not that like bite.
Yeah. 100%. Like you can tell that it's black tea, and I guess for me, that part of the experience with black tea, I like it. I like having to taste, the flavors that are in it, and there's obviously black tea, but it's so well balanced with all the other elements, and the citrus is perfect with it.
Thank
It's like
you.
a hug. Yeah, boozy hug. I like that. Yeah, that's really fun. I love the ending on that.
Cool. I know you're gonna have to tell me what
Yeah.
your favorite is after all this. All right, we want to do the strawberry basil. This one is like this one reminds me of like a true sun tea that you like pick some herbs from the garden and like put them in
Yeah.
a pitcher and put it on the sun. But yeah, this one is there's strawberry, there's brewed basil leaves, lemon, and a little bit of rooibos as well, just to kind of like mellow it out. Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a dark tangerine, like a blood orange maybe.
Yep. Kind of strawberry juice color.
Zero bubbles. I like that. There's so many
Yeah, this
things
one.
are bubbles.
Yeah, we do a mix. We try to keep like we have a mojito that's bubbly. Like if the classic drink is bubbly, then we tend to do a bubbly. But if the classic drink is still, we tend to go, no bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, sun tea. Sun tea didn't have bubbles back in the day. Oh, that's really good. I'm not tasting much of the basil on this one.
Interesting. I feel like most people are like, "Oh, basil. It's
That's so
mellow. I mean,
funny.
it's brewed
Yeah.
basil, so it's
Yeah.
not going to be like overpowering. It's like we actually like brew the actual basil leaves.
Oh, cool.
But
Yeah, but the strawberries excellent. And of course
great.
I don't get the aftertaste, not that I mean that in a good way. The finish, I'll call it a finish. I don't get the same aftertaste with this one as I did with the other one, but it's similar.
This one I don't know. This one is a little bit more like herbaceous to me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The other
It
ones
is.
like lean a little bit more kind of like traditional. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it tastes a little bit more like fruity herbaceous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun. That was really good.
Cool. Yay. Yeah,
All
those
right,
are
well,
our
we
Sun teas.
crushed
They come in
it.
this awesome variety pack. Crushed them.
And is that the only
All
way to
right,
get them? Is in the variety pack?
so right now they just come in the variety pack. Yeah, we will have them coming out as singles soon,
Okay.
and you can get them like at bars by themselves. Yeah.
Okay. And then are they pack six?
These are variety 8-packs. So there's
8 packs.
you'll get 4 half and half, 2 strawberry basil, 2 blueberry lemon.
Gotcha. Okay. And what do those retail for again?
They're usually like $21.99.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
alcohol's 5%. So
Yeah. It's like a little boozy, it's perfect. Yeah.
yeah.
Good for the
Yeah.
beach, pool, hang out, yard.
Yeah, I could definitely see me drinking these at the pool for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have that like refreshing note to them.
Makes me want to make sun tea.
If you do, send me a picture.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask for a glass jar for Christmas.
Those are like the little like waves, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
Has like the
man.
little bumps on them. See them,
Bumps
they're
on
like a
sun.
beehive kind of.
Yeah. I wonder if they make them anymore.
I bet Amazon or something like that has them.
Somebody does.
You can find any. Yeah. With all like the weird photo shoot props we've ordered on Amazon, I'm sure we could like dig up some.
Some things never grow old. Maybe.
An old teal phone, and it's like, oh, here you go. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, Amazon does have everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, the most random things you can think of. But anyway, okay, should we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Let's do. You have Chelsea, right? Chelsea Hanlon. You have classic.
I do have her classic. Okay. Yes.
Perfect.
I'm super pumped about you guys getting together. When I saw that, I was like, what? That is so cool.
It's been so fun. So much more fun to come. She also just announced she has a tour coming up in February that Owl's Brew will be on tour with her. So that should be super fun as well. Come check us out.
That's cool. That is cool. I will.
Have an Owl's Brew.
My wife and I are huge fans. We love comedy, but we love women and business, and she's just so fun and just so honest about everything, and her books are so good, so well done.
Yes, amazing. Well, no, seriously, check it out. It's called the High and Mighty Tour. All the dates they just announced on her website, so I'm sure
okay,
close by to you.
Yeah, I hope, because being in Orlando, a lot of times people will go to Tampa or Miami, but hopefully they come to Dallas, and it just is the timing. But I've never seen her, so I think it would be really fun to go see her. So maybe I'll get my wife some tickets for Christmas.
Yes.
She doesn't listen to this podcast, so not going to ruin the surprise. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. That's actually a really good idea.
See, you're welcome.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so tell me about ideas. You are.
Okay.
Amazon.
So our vodka lemonade. Yes. So we have a whole line with Chelsea. We have a classic, which I know you're going to try. Then we have a pink lemonade, and then we have a mint. And this was inspired by actually one of the stories in Chelsea's most recent book called I'll Have What She's Having. And one of the stories, as a child, Chelsea had a lemonade stand on Martha's Vineyard, and she wasn't making enough money just selling lemonade. So she started like basically taking liquor from her parents and selling spiked lemonade, started making a fortune. And she like hired a neighbor to help. She's like, it was a big business. And she started making so much money that she started like flying first class on family vacations while the rest of our family was in coach. That's like the punchline of the story.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's amazing. And so she reached out, we got together. She wanted to bring the actual vodka lemonades to life. So of course we were like so excited about it. So we actually sat down with her and like had like a boozy brunch essentially, and just brought 1,000 different samples for her to try. And so she actually hand selected all of these. So they're amazing. They're all done like the Owl's Brew way, all 100% clean ingredients. They all have like a little bit of a botanical spin, but they're, modeled after kind of, again, like nostalgic classic lemonade. And the classic that you have is, again, real vodka, lemon juice, and this one has a little bit of lemon verbena just to kind of give it, again, like a more like full, kind of more interesting, complex flavor, but again, super, super light and refreshing.
What is verbena? Is it like a flower?
It's a leaf.
Or leaf?
It's like a leaf, yeah. Lemon verbena, yeah. Leaf. Yeah. Has like a really mellow. We'll try it. You tell me.
Are you gonna try it with me?
Yeah, I'll do it with you. I have that one with me.
That's delicious.
Isn't that so good?
That is so good.
Awesome.
This is really, really good. It's well balanced. There's there's an element of sugar that combines the ingredients together to just make it so smooth. I assume there's some sugar.
Yep, we use so in any we
Mm.
don't use any sugar substitutes. So if we do use sugar, it's just a little bit of cane sugar. These do have a little bit of cane sugar, just like kind of rounds it out a little bit. But yeah, you get because lemon by itself would be super tart, so it's balanced with a little sugar, and then the lemon verbena helps kind of like mellow out the flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like tart as lemon can sometimes be.
Yeah. You get the notes of lemon, but it's not like sour.
It's not. It's not at all. From what I'm gathering from really just from this podcast and the guests that I've had, the cocktails that are the most classic have a little sugar in them.
Yeah, it just brightens up everything a little bit. Gives it pulls it all together somehow.
It really
does.
That's
what you see. I mean, almost everything. There's like a race to the zero, I guess, in some of these canned cocktails, but they still need sugar. They would taste awful.
Yeah.
So everyone's just using sugar concoctions. Basically.
Right. Just use the real sugar. Yeah.
That's like, just, let's just use a little bit of real sugar and it's okay. It's better, in my opinion, it's better to have a little bit of real sugar than whatever weird mixtures are being had otherwise.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I get it. But this is fabulous. Oh, I didn't show the color. It's pretty clear.
Just looks like a delicious classic lemonade.
Yep. A little lemon colored.
I know you don't have it, but let me pour this one out for you too. Let me just grab it. Hold on. Just because we're showing colors, the pink.
Yeah.
You'll just have to imagine. We'll have to see one, but the pink is just this like super pretty light pink that I don't know. I'm obsessed with also.
Oh yeah, that is really pretty. I like that.
This one is very similar, but it has a little bit of brewed rose hips and cranberry.
Yeah. I could totally see you mixing these on ice and just pouring martinis. It would be like a lower alcohol martini, but the color is so great. Stick some 100%. Fruit in there. You get
oh my God, yeah, you can take them. You can also people do funny things. Like I've seen people use because it's all like good clean ingredients, people use them to cook. people use them to layer. You could use this as a base or almost like a spritz and add more. You could do a little extra booze if you wanted to make a more traditional martini. You could add more vodka to these and shake it up, be like a twist on a Cosmo or something like that. So,
yeah.
Or you can just drink out of the can and keep it simple,
which is what I'll do in the pool.
Sometimes simple is best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was so how many different samples did you take when Chelsea did the tasting with you guys at your boozy brunch?
Oh my God, what a good question. I mean, I'm sure I have pictures. I mean, honestly, I think for each flavor, we probably had 4 or 5, probably 30 or something, maybe more.
Wow,
we could cover the table.
Yeah. Oh wow, fun. That sounds like Did she have some of her crew kind of go with her and taste them too, or was it just?
Yeah. No, her and a couple of other people that she works with, got to be part of our official panel, lemonade tasting panel.
Your tasting panel. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Because, I think having, extra opinions is helpful if you're going to do it all in one sitting.
And if we've learned anything, it's other opinions are the way to go. Even when we launch our own flavors, we always do informal focus groups, poll different groups of friends, stuff like that. Cause I don't know, it's something that you think would just be something that I'm laser focused on at the moment, but it's does that actually make sense? Do you understand that? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. All right. So we have more.
Okay. What's next on your docket?
Should we do the boozy? So we got boozy teas. Okay. How are the Chelseas sold?
A box in front of me, but they're sold in a similar way to the Sun teas. They come in a variety 8-pack with 4 classic, and then 2 pink and 2 mint. Also $21.99.
Okay. All right. So same price. Okay. So you want to do the white tea and watermelon?
Let's do that one. Perfect.
Yeah.
So this is part of our product called our handcrafted hard seltzer line. Again, all fresh brewed teas and botanicals. This one is one of our best sellers. They also carry this at a lot of venues. It comes in our 19.2 ounce size. It was one of our original flavors. But
this one's got bubbles.
Tea. These are sparkling. These are sparkling.
Okay.
Yep. This one has a little bit of watermelon juice, a little bit of lime, and white tea is the base of this one.
Nice. That's good. That's really refreshing.
So these are
lighter,
really refreshing. Yeah.
A little bit lower alcohol.
These are kind of more of like in the seltzers. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
What you'd expect from like a seltzer, but super clean aftertaste. Yeah.
Yeah, very clean. These are super clean drinks. Which line did you do first?
The Boozy tea was our original, actually.
So the Boozy tea, then the Sun tea, then the Chelsea. And you've got more stuff coming out next year.
Yep, we have a mojito too.
Oh, nice.
All sorts of fun things. But yeah, the Boozy teas were first. We called them again like our hard seltzers, and then all the spirit-based ones we launched more recently.
So when you have this new product coming out next year, are you going to come back on and we'll taste through them again?
Yes. Oh my God, let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll do an early, maybe January or something.
Yeah.
All the new ones.
Yeah, let's do it. And we can, we don't have to do the whole interview thing. We can just get down to the tasting part, because I'm trying to encourage brands to come back on and do that, so that people come here to learn about the new products out there. So
fun.
Yeah,
let's do it. Oh my God, that would be a blast. Those are like different. Those are gonna be super fun.
Ooh, at least it's only January I have to wait for.
No, it's not. It's coming soon. It's like a little too soon. I have a lot to do. No.
Well, thank you for taking time with me. I appreciate it.
Super fun, as always.
Yeah.
Yes. No, thanks for having me back. I'm so glad everything finally came. You got to try it.
Yeah, me too. I've been dying, looking at it in the fridge. So now I can say I've tasted it.
What else do you have in front of you?
I've got green tea peach, black tea pineapple, and hibiscus and raspberry.
Hibiscus? Honestly, it's up to you. Whatever.
Do you have them?
Black tea pineapple. If you're, yep, I have those.
Okay.
Black tea pineapples is fun. That's a little bit different.
Okay. Let's do that.
This one is super simple. Yeah.
No, we'll do that after, but the clean label on there, I think it's cool to talk about.
Yeah.
Look at that color.
Cheers.
That's so fun. Look at those bubbles.
You get these really beautiful colors because, again, it goes back to actually the clean label you were just showing. It's all real ingredients. It's all clean. Like if we say there's pineapple, it's just pineapple juice, right? Which naturally has this like nice hue. And you get that like clean finish as opposed to like some of the, flavors where it just kind of tastes like sticky, or I don't know. It lingers in a way that you're like, I don't get it. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, our whole platform, we say drinkwise, and we're committed to clean and using clean ingredients and transparency. I mean, this is like very technical, but on this side of things, it's under the FDA, so we have full nutrition panels. But on the spirit side of things, you probably noticed that like your bottle of vodka doesn't have a nutrition panel, right?
Right.
Or like there's no nutrition panels on a bottle of whiskey, and that's because it's under the TTB and you're not required. We actually had to fight to add one to our cans.
You had to fight?
Yes, it got rejected at first. It was really crazy. But yeah, we obviously all use real ingredients, so we're happy to share them. We're also committed to transparency, people actually knowing what they're drinking when they're drinking.
Right.
It's really, really important. It's like I can't think of anything else I like would drink or eat that I don't know what's inside.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like,
well, and it's really cool.
There are a lot of crazy things.
Yeah, right. What I like about it too is drinkwise ties into the owl, which is known as being wise, and the whole kind of theme is comes full circle.
That's exactly where it came from. You're so smart.
I love it. It's so cool. You guys are so fun.
No, this has been so fun. Anyway, so the last one you tried, this was black tea pineapple.
Yeah.
It's really just easy. It's black tea, pineapple. This one actually has no sugar added either. And fun fact, you can actually find that one in your neighborhood Disney World.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be sure to, I'm going to have to go and knock down their doors. So maybe I'll go try one. But this is my favorite.
Amazing.
I never, ever thought I'd say a black tea drink is my favorite. And it is. But I love pineapple. I'm a huge pineapple fan, but the flavor, it's very spot on pineapple. You don't get a lot of the black tea flavors that you normally get, or you get in these other, types. And of course, I love pineapple, but it's well balanced. It's crisp. It's clean. It's got a great finish to it. The bubbles are actually really refreshing. I really, really like it. Yeah.
Yay. Well, no, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, no, this one is great. Just easy. Again, they're meant to be easy.
Yeah.
Easy flavors, easy drinking, but fun, a little bit different.
Yeah, very, very much so. I'm so fortunate to have met you and to hear your story. Thank you so much for sitting down with me in the podcast and going through this tasting. This has been so fun. You guys are so fun. I have to meet you all sometime when I one of
Yes.
my trips or BCB next year.
Yes, we absolutely know. And thank you for having us. Or for me, it's been so fun. But yeah, definitely send us a note too if you end up if you find yourself up in New York area.
Okay. Yeah, I
Older
don't
here, but
have any. Yeah, or hopefully you'll be. I'm sure you travel quite a bit, but I think that BC Brooklyn was a good thing. I almost thought about going to Berlin, but it was just too much this year. But it was it was a good event.
cool. No, that's awesome. That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
I haven't been. Check it out.
Oh, you haven't been there. Sorry, I was thinking that you went last year. No, you haven't.
I've heard of it, but I haven't been.
Okay. Yeah. No, I met a lot of interesting people, and what was interesting about it is I ended up running into like 5 people I interviewed on the podcast. I didn't know they were going to be there. Yeah, that was really cool. It's a small world.
I mean, perfect. Yes, small. I find this space it's funny. It's like so big and spread out, but it's also very small. I feel like we run into people all the time. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yep, 100%. All right. Well, is there anything else that pricing and packaging, is this the same?
So those come in a variety of different packages. The most common is a variety 6-pack, and those are usually they do come in singles, kind of depending on the flavor, and also like larger format.
Okay.
But for the most part, the most popular one that people will be able to find is the variety 6-pack.
Which one of the 3 would you say are mostly on premise, or more on premise than the other? Or is it kind of split even?
The 2 most popular flavors have lots to do with our kind of larger format on-premise business, which is usually the white tea watermelon and then the hibiscus and raspberry, which we didn't try. But the black tea pineapple, as they said, is at Disney, so that's a big one as well. So I would say those 3.
Okay, nice. Well, this was so fun. Thank you again for taking the time to walk me through these amazing drinks. I love them.
So
I love what you're doing.
We went through a lot, so I appreciate
We did. Don't worry, I have my water over here.
Right, I gotta take a few sips. I know.
I won't drink them all tonight. Yeah. Well, you know what? It should be okay. I mean, the bubbles won't be there.
Totally. There's no it'll be fine. We used to laugh when you try a bunch of things or you're sampling a new product. It's like mouse drunk. It's like little tiny sips, but you're like, oh wow. Yeah.
Mouse drunk. Yeah. That's funny. I get in trouble when I do that with wine. You know how they have those little wine glasses and you're just putting a little bit in there and it sneaks up on you.
Suddenly you're like, wait.
Whoa, slow down. I'm getting mouse drunk. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. I may remember that one.
Next time you do it, you're like, oh, I'm mouse drunk.
Mouse drunk, yeah. I don't drink wine much anymore, but yeah, it's funny. All right, well, I will.
Once in a while.
Yeah. I like wine. I actually, have certifications in it and everything, but there's just, I guess, other noise happening. And there's, there is, there's also the sugar factor to some degree because a lot of people, a lot of the wines are kind of sugary.
Yeah, and I think I might just be old. Some of them just give me the worst headaches.
Yeah, it's pretty common. Yeah, my
oh my God. I'm just old. I think.
Well, my wife. Do you break out? Because my wife will break out, and my friend gets headaches.
Oh wow! I don't. Knock on wood. I don't break out. But I get,
that's good.
Really split. I could have a glass, and I don't. Because again, no nutrition panels. I don't exactly know what it is in some of them, but sometimes I'll have a glass of something and literally have a splitting headache.
Oh, that's not good.
So that much, but sometimes the more organic ones seem to be better for me.
Yeah, I would stick with the organic as much.
No expertise. Yeah, one of my friends also told me Italian wines are better. I don't know. This is out of my realm of expertise. This is consumer.
There are certain rules for certain. There's not so many rules in, say, California as there are in France and Italy, where there's a
Right.
lot more strict
The way
rules
that,
than the way
well,
that
that's across.
yeah. So
Yeah.
she may be correct in saying that. I think
I mean,
I think it depends on you, because my wife will break out to vodka. Well, vodka there's nothing in it. It's clean, and so it just depends on it just depends on the brand. I don't know why, it just does.
yeah, like it just depends on the way things are made or manufactured. I mean, it is crazy, like the difference between in like food generally, like the restrictions in Europe versus like America. Beauty is the same thing. I'm sure it translates to wine, but like what's acceptable and what's not is like there's like a really, really big difference between like what's banned in Europe and what's banned in America.
Yeah,
and
huge.
Yeah. That's like a
kind of
whole
scary.
nother podcast.
Yeah.
Kind of scary. I did think it was crazy. I think it's by 2027. Walmart is committed to removing like red dye and I think like a couple other dyes from their products, which is huge. I mean,
that is huge.
We should not be eating that anymore. Should not be available for children. Crazy.
No.
So I see the movement happening, but
yeah,
we're a little behind.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I can go to Italy and eat pretty much whatever I want and I don't have any problems. Whereas here,
without question,
yeah, the gluten here
everything
is terrible.
It's like not real. Yeah.
It's not real. It's high yielded, broken down.
Broken down, sit around, like spun back out and then
cleaned. All the good stuff cleaned out.
Yeah, literally. Like what seems to be what we do here for some reason. I mean, crazy.
It is
crazy.
I mean,
that's literally whatever. We can stop talking, but that was literally like what was so to us when we started in this beverage space, because it's like, what do you mean? Like we wanted to make like a, I don't know, pineapple black tea seltzer, and they were like, okay, so instead of using pineapple juice, we're gonna take you to a flavor lab and we're gonna like use this thing that's not made from pineapple but it's meant to taste like pineapple. We were like, why? Why just not pineapple? Like, that's not how we do it in America. We were like, what?
Well, we are.
I'm like, well, we're gonna do that, but I just can't. I don't understand anything you just said.
And I don't want
it's not pineapple, and you spin it around and make it taste like pineapple, and then pretend it's pineapple. I'm like, I don't. Why? Why are we doing that?
It's kind of like the flavored meat labs. How they It's gross. Yeah.
It's literally gross.
It is very gross.
Yay, so American now.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of suspicious things, a lot of questions, but anyway, that's why clean label.
Yes, clean label.
Look for that more often. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Thank you again.
Yeah, all good. Just keep us posted. We'll make sure we share it when it goes up. Be awesome.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty. Bye.
Thanks, Jessie. Nice to spend some time with you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Produced by Fedora J Productions.